Hola estudiantes, bienvenidos al trimestre dos. Wow, here we go, trimester two. Hope your week is starting off really well, chicos estudiantes. If you're new to online Spanish, so Washco Online, bienvenidos de nuevo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're in week one. This is trimestre dos, and our attendance rotation will take us from el 4 de diciembre hasta el 10 de diciembre. And just as a reminder, attendance will be taken on this coming Tuesday. I like to take attendance by 12 p.m. So please log into your Spanish Schoology folders before that time frame and take a look at the material, run through what's happening with the orientation, get Duolingo, get that registration happening, and get your points basically for attendance. All right. So we're going to have on our title page for Schoology, whether it's Espanol dos or Espanol tres, there could be some slight variation week to week. However, the anuncios, video de anuncios, that'll be here. And the big announcement for this week's Semana Uno, Mr. Mac, I will be in building Park High School this Thursday, tomorrow, Woodbury High School on Friday, and then this coming Monday to East Ridge. And this will give you a chance to complete the Spanish interview. I'll have a QR code you can scan with your phone, answer some questions, say hi, and this will count towards summative points for our trimester two as far as this assignment goes. If for some reason you're unable to attend any of those in-building meeting times, I'll be in the media center at each location. There are Zoom office hours available or Zoom appointment times. It is certainly going to be easier, if possible, to meet in person, though. And the información importantísimo in the middle column here. So basically, right now we're just looking at complete week one content. It's the ungraded orientation. So if you had experience with that during trimester one, it's not necessarily something you have to redo. We will talk, or we are talking rather, about attendance. Our next attendance rotation will be this coming Tuesday. And it's important that you open your Schoology folders, look at the content before 12 p.m. On a Tuesday of every single week. So we do a 5-day attendance rotation. In-person meetings, as mentioned, at the 3 high schools over the next couple days. If for some reason you're not, due to your schedule or other just conflicting time constraints, etc., please schedule a Zoom appointment and we will get the interview handled so you can earn your summative points. And then we have a chisme that will be posted in the weekly announcement slide. And so, ¿cómo se dice lugar en inglés? Place. Úselo en una frase. Me compré la place Station 4. Contratado, hired. So how do you say place, lugar in English? It's place, and then use it in a sentence, and it's the phonetics working with the language and the pronunciation of PlayStation 4. And the response to that is, of course, you're hired in the context of a job interview. All right. So again, weekly attendance, logging into your Schoology Spanish folder by 12 p.m. on Tuesdays. Hoy es el 4 de diciembre. So again, looking at that December 10th as our next deadline for attendance. It will encompass the 5 days. And it'll be amazing because you're going to get logged in and you're going to check out Schoology. And I feel good about that for you. Weekly Zoom office hours, hey, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. on Monday evenings during the week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Typically, I have time to meet with students on Zoom if there are Spanish grammar questions, etc. Thursday afternoon, a little bit of time. Thursday mornings are out doing meetings, and Tuesdays, it can vary each week. So use the calendar. I will be updating this to make sure that we're in sync with trimester two. But yeah, Zoom is available, and that's another great option for getting your grammar questions answered. Hey, every 2 semanas, solamente 2 semanas para hacer la actividad de Duolingo, right? 200 XP, I believe, is the rotation we're set. It says we're in week 10. Hey, this is from last trimester. We're currently in weeks 1 and 2 right now of trimestre dos. So that's that. Get registered. Let me know if you need help. And then again, you navigate your own process. You're kind of the architect by design as far as what you want to practice in Duolingo. And I like the fact that it offers us a little bit of freedom and flexibility. Muchísimas gracias a todos. All right, syncing your grade in CourseArc. We are using CourseArc for the moment. We'll transition next year with the Sabas curriculum that we'll be incorporating. So moving more towards other platforms. But with some of our formative work, as we're using CourseArc, it's important that you follow the steps here with this video. You can click here or here, and it'll take you through the process of syncing CourseArc to Schoology. And yeah, just reach out with questions. All written responses on actividades need to be in Espanol Castellano. So a lot of times we'll get questions about, can I do this formative assignment in English? No. Levels 2 and 3 at this point, we're fundamentally looking for 90% of the content to be responded using Spanish sentences. And the rare case would be sometimes when we're making our cultural summary about an event or a food dish or a person of historical significance. There are occasions where English or Inglés will suffice. But more, by and large, it's solamente en español. Cuando hagas las actividades. All right. Just a reminder, in-person interviews happening. It's really simple. It's a QR code. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te va? ¿Cómo te llamas? Couple quick questions for you. And then you respond on the Google form. Again, I'll be in building on Thursday, tomorrow, Park High School, Woodbury on Friday, Eastridge on Monday. I can stay later most days if needed. So, for example, until 2 or 2:30 if needed. But we can make arrangements. So just be mindful that I will be in the media center at each of these locations, and it's a great way to just take care of this interview step for trimestre dos. And finally, frase motivadora de la semana. Un solo pensamiento positivo al comenzar la semana puede hacer la diferencia. And I like how diferencia, making the difference, that word itself is kind of written a little bit like sloppy compared to kind of the nice organizational flow. So basically, like one thought, right? One positive thought at the beginning of a week can make all the difference. So que tengas un buen fin de semana que viene. Nos hablaremos, nos veremos prontísimo. Y muchísimas gracias a todos por su tiempo. Buena suerte durante el trimestre 2. Estudiantes, chicos. Hasta luego y chao.